Welcome to Traveling and Food with Lorraine. In this video I will show you excursion in Netherlands city Hoorn, and after breakfast on Viking ship we're going with a local tour guide to excursion.
Time there lived 10,000 people here, and nowadays 87. Sorry, 78. 78. A lot of people work in Amsterdam, that's by train, also by car, half an hour from here. But in the morning we need 2 hours because everyone is going to work, of course. He was born in Germany in 1833, and he was a Protestant. And in that time the Spanish king ruled over the area, and everyone had to be Protestant. You had to go to the hidden church. And William got disciplined with the Spanish king, and the war broke out, and it lasted 80 years. And at the end, the northern part here in the Netherlands were independent and Protestant. And William also inherited the principality of France, the principality of Orange. And that's why our present king always wears an orange hat. I can show him with his beautiful wife. This was the first orange. William, and his name is Willem Alexander.
Entrance to the town.
Later on they built that, but you want to go into your house, of course, and you can see it later, on the left side there's a small tower with circular stairs, and then you can go up. The German soldiers sent to each other. Everything very secret, of course. This lady worked here, and you can see here above her head there are 2 hand grenades. So when the Germans could discover it, they could use it. Here is a lock.
People live here.
Yeah.
Small houses.
Houses. That was the sea. No houses, so the people could see the sea battle. And the Spanish army was attacking us because the Spanish king wanted to rule, of course, in the Netherlands. And they were fighting. The Spanish army had big ships, and the people from this town, the Dutch army, had small boats. And then during the sea battle, the wind turned. So for the small ships, it was very easy to turn and to attack again. But the big Spanish ships couldn't turn right away. So that's why the Spanish army lost the sea battle. And here the facing stones, it's like a comic. In the middle is the skyline of and the next morning to the doctor when they wanted to pay their bill, they had to go on board of one of the ships who sailed all over the world. And that means one trip to Indonesia lasted 7-8 months and back, so it was a very expensive beer. You don't know? No, we know. No. So, will tell it. So, here is a small stone, a copper stone, with the name of a Jewish person who lived during the war. They arrested him and took him to a concentration camp behind the terrible night. And a German artist, he had a plan to become the house. Here is one.
Ja,
And the people were dressed up like those nice peasants. Later on, I will tell you something about our costume. And we will start with the Hoogwouder waltz, the dance specially made for our dance group. The lace. Also, the lace is very delicate. It is handmade and has a lot of waves at the end. And the more waves you have, the richer is the farmer. Because the lace is very expensive because it is handmade. And with a large part of lace, you can make a lot of waves. You do it with sticks and starch. And it's from gold with diamonds erop sometimes. And you put something in between to make the tension on it. They have on their forehead a ferronnière from gold or silver with diamonds or other nice things they're on. They have a very nice collar made of blood coral. Every lady in Holland has something from a real blood coral. A nice dress, always a jacket and a long skirt, because ladies were not allowed to wear long trousers 100 years ago. Always a skirt. With a nice bag made of beads. For the peasant women, it is not so very delicate, only velvet, but they have a bag made of beads. In one bag there can be 20,000, 25,000 little beads, and you knit it together. And she is still making them. Wow. Also the dress, also made herself. Wow. 100 years ago, the winters were very cold in Holland. And Hoorn is very nice, with lace and all colors. And the second one, the volgende rok, is for the most ladies with stripes and sometimes also with the flowers. The third one,
And a third one.
is always the white one, because it is close to your body and that's more easy to clean, because 100 years ago you had to do your wash by hand. And white stuff, you put it in the water, you boil it. Is there still long blossom with white stockings and black shoes? You can imagine that going to the toilet in this costume is a little bit difficult. If you make a tent of your skirt, you go like this. You can drop then it's opening, you can drop it, you do a little. Your leg in Dutch language is die side. Oh, gentlemen! With a watch, a silver watch, because the new modern watches they didn't use in that time. Most of them have 2 times a day the right time. And some are still working. Oh, that's a very nice one. That's the right time. Okay, dat is bekijken. Yes, it's correct. It's correct. Also for me, very. And they also have a bag with beads. We call it a sock, a money sock. And they put their small money in that bag. It's also knitted with a little beads. And it is a very special way to open and to close it. But sometimes when they have been to market and they sell their cows and their horses, they have a lot of money and that doesn't fit in that small one. They have a special place where they put their money behind in the coat. And when they go in after the selling on the market, they go to the bar. They're going to sit on it and no one can steal it. In Holland, they say you're sitting on your money. That means you are very thrifty.
It's a monument of the Second World War. There was a barber shop the other side of the street and Nazi was in there during the Second World War and one of
They took 5 men out of the prison and they had to walk all around the town and at the end here they were executed. So this is for us the symbol of the Second World War. The 4th of May, people are coming here bringing flowers and we are silent for 2 minutes in the whole of the Netherlands. And then the next day, the 5th of May, we celebrate protecting the ships who sailed to all around the world. We had 3 companies. One sailed to the north, in the Arctic seas, the Northern Company.
Amazingly beautiful flowers. Wow, never seen that before.
Before it was a house for old ladies in those days.
This one's huge. Big. Huge.
The sun's a bit bright behind you. Oh, okay. There was a man on top of the chapel, in front of you. 2 German artists, they made the statue and they secretly placed it on top during the night on the chapel. And we call him the Flying Dutchman. He can stay, he's there for 30 years, he can stay. And then here on the right, that was a luxury guest. They demolished a monastery and they built a luxury guest. Because later I'm telling you on the newspaper about the important man who talked about this region. And they wanted to stay in a luxury guest. Became a warehouse for the army, and in 1920 you could.
Don't say that.
In Netherlands we say Jugendstil, also in Germany. And 1910, and they sold. Maybe you can read it. Coffee, tea,
tobacco,
cigarettes. No, I know. But it was tobacco. And cigars. And on top you can see Havana, Manila, the kind of cigars. So I think we are all there. We are on the main square. We call it Rode Steen, red stone. And that's because people were executed over here. And it happened here on this red stone. Of course the original is in the museum. And then the blood was on the street, so that's why we are calling it Red Stone Square. And the man here in the middle was a very important man. He was born in this town. One of the big guys in one of the companies who sent to China, Japan.
Center of the city.
But he was also a very poor. He wanted to have the this town, a horn, and 3 herrings. That's the coat of arms of Enkhuizen. Enkhuizen, where the ship is now. Jouw vocht. Ja. And to transport the beer further in town, of course, and they So he didn't have wheels, iron wheels, so he didn't have to pay tax. And also on the right side, that's a way of carrying the barrels further in town. Not so far, of course, because it's very heavy. And in a warehouse, the family always lives downstairs. The office, the bedrooms, kitchen, everything downstairs. And when you wanted to go up, the stairs are always in the old houses very narrow. So when the people wanted to bring the beer into the warehouse, they couldn't do it by hand. They had to use a pulley on top. So they pulled up to the second, third floor, and then.
Gouda. Cheese building.
Gouda, like you have a fly in your throat. Gouda. The difference is the fat percentage. Edam is 40% and Gouda is 48%. And 40% is because Gouda was also, Edam was also a small town along the sea in that time, and every now and then the sea water came over the grass, and the grass was salty, so the cows didn't eat so much. And then the cheese is also the milk isn't creamy, and then the cheese is 40%. And Gouda is in the middle of the Netherlands, and there's never a flood. So the grass is good, milk is creamy, and then the cheese is 48%. But Gouda is more tasteful. Fat is always more tasteful. That's very difficult for us. And then Edam, that was a lot of ships took Edam cheese with them. On the ships. It was easy to store, and they took it with them to China, Japan, Indonesia to sell or to exchange. The stones, the shape of the original wooden house.
House leaning forward to be wider on the second and third floor because of taxes for land.
And then they had to, it was time to get new
16,
water,
30
fresh water.
years old.
But you. And the small windows, yes, yeah, because they are built on wood. Piling. Okay. Because
Bicycles everywhere. Hotel, bed and breakfast.
Sorry.
when you rent it, you are in the middle of town. Because over there is a main street.
Beautiful plant. Defense tower. Defense tower from other side.
Mediterranean Sea area. And on the left side, the building, the house is a little bit higher than the one next to it. And the left one was the house of the captain. He was the most important, so his house had to be bigger. So you could see he was important. Next, on the right side, that was the house of his mate. And then the one on the right, they were sailing to Poland, Romania, Sweden.
Stel die vraag verteld over het huis, dat is leuk.
Thank you for all likes, comments and subscriptions. The name of the city and the town. XANTEN. Wow. To pronounce it correctly.